Hey folks, welcome back. It's me, Polarity, the old guy from YouTube, right? You know me. It's been a while. I haven't made a video in a while. So today I'm back with a device, with a hardware device. A lot of people seem to love on the internet. Lots of people make videos on it. Some people hate it, some people love it. The usual stuff, right? So it's about, or the device is called HiChord, so you can play chord progressions on it with just a few buttons and so on. Some people are very stunned about it. Well, this is magic, this is unbelievable. What is this? I want it, right? Oh, this is $300, no way I'm buying this. So a lot of controversial comments about it. So I want to show you this here. This is the tutorial video. Right, so you can play just basic diatonic chords from the scale in here. First note, second, third, and so on. So all the notes from the diatonic scale that you choose here in the top, and then you can play all the chords. Very easy. On the left side here you have a stick and you can change the chord type. Right, so you push it up and then you switch from a minor chord to a major chord, or if you actually play a major chord, you switch to a minor chord. Then we have the 7th chord, major 7th, minor 7th, major 9th, minor 9th, and so on, suspended 4, suspended 2, and so on. So it's very basic actually, it's not complicated, and you can do this probably in every DAW in no time. So some people ask me if I can replicate this inside of Bitwig, and I just tried this and it kind of works. Here's some people. The people hating on the price have to go watch this. Literally speechless with how much you guys have packed into this little thing. Amazing. Okay, so people are stunned about this. So I want to show you this here in Bitwig, and maybe I also show you my keyboard, because we have to use the keyboard because we don't have the hardware device, right? We want to fake it. So here, this is the preset down here. I'll show you this in a minute, how it looks like. But I also show you here the output notes. And of course, in here, the MIDI chord analyzer, you can see the chord type I'm playing. So on the keyboard, we have basically everything from C3, from here to here, is what you have to use to play the chords, which are basically the buttons. And then we have the octave down here, which is, basically this little joystick to switch the chord type. So this is how I implemented this. So we have the joystick and the buttons. And yeah, you can play. All the diatonic chords, the triads, basically from the scale you choose here. Here it's C minor. You can also switch to C major. And then if you play on top, nothing works, and down there, nothing works. So it's basically singled out on this octave here to play actually your notes. But then down below you have the modifier keys to change actually the chord type. So very straightforward. I used here the documentation of this. Maybe I'll show you this here. So these are basically the keys, C3 to C4, first chord, second chord, third chord, and so on. Very easy. And then here the chord modifying joystick, major, minor. This is basically when you play in a major key and you choose this modifier, you switch to a minor, and if you play in a minor, you switch to major. Also here with this one, the 7th here, I think this is always straight a 7th, so there's a major triad in there always. So I guess it's on purpose that you play this here, because it's not in the scale. If you choose a minor scale and you play here a 7th chord, some of the notes are not in the scale, right? They're out of scale. But I think this is on purpose to bring in some spicy, tension, more or less. Also here, suspended. It's basically cloned everything here that we have. And that's basically it. We have here also inversion keys. We can change certain chords to different inversions, but I don't think we need this, or I haven't implemented this. But what you can do in Bitwig is just put a wrapper on it, so it stays within a certain scale. So you can use a different preset for this, and I'll show you this in a minute how it looks like. Okay, so we have basically here a major key at the top, and we can play major chords inside of the scale. So some chords, of course, minor, right? A minor here, to stick basically to the scale. But then you can break out of the scale by just using here the modifier key to switch to the relative mode, right? So C major becomes C minor. So when you switch here in Bitwig to C minor and you play the notes, you of course play the C minor first, but then this modifier key switches to the major. So it's exactly the opposite way around. Also here it's minor, and then you switch to major. So you can bring in some spice to your chord progressions. Then let's switch back to major. Yeah. Then the next one here, this is straight a 7th chord always. So this gives you for sure notes outside of the scale. But I think it's on purpose. Then we have here the 7th, major 7th. It also changes, of course, with the chord inside of the scale to just keep the notes inside of the scale. I don't know how it is on the device. I think it's exactly the same. You can also go the other way around here, again, minor. So you can use the global scale feature for that. Then we have here, what's this? Minor 9th. So you can play around with this. Then we have here suspended 4, sus 4, sus 2, diminished, and then the last one here, this one, this is augmented. So that's basically it. If you want to use the inversion thing, you can just apply here at the end maybe one of my wrapper presets here. It looks like this. So now we have here also an added bass note. We can also disable this. So you can play around and try out if you get some nice chord progressions out of this. Then also something I want to show you, because people ask this all the time, how can you record this into a chord track or into a note track? And we can do this here. Let me increase this so you can see it better. We have here an instrument 2, just a new, you create basically a new instrument track. And then on the left side here as an input, You can use tracks, and then you can use the note wrapper as an output here. Yeah, let's use the note wrapper as an output. And then you just hit record, and instead of MIDI notes, you basically record the output here of this note wrapper, more or less. I only have one hand, but so this is what we play here on the keyboard, and this is what we record, more or less. So you can record these notes coming from this device easily on another track and then use note clips for that. I don't know why it's so hyped. I think people really love to have these small little devices around and, you know, some toys to play around with. But actually, music in a musical way, this is not, or harmony, in harmony theory, this is like nothing. It's very basic. Just to have these diatonic chord progressions and then use maybe here some different chord types to break out of the scale. But I guess it's fun, but you know, 300, 400 bucks, it's very expensive, but I get it. It's probably, you know, not a mass-produced device. It's probably just a hobby project, so I guess it's okay. So yeah, I put this on in the description down below. You can download this on my GitHub, of course, for free. And maybe give me some feedback. Maybe you want to have certain chord functions behave differently or whatever. I just implemented this for now as it is, but I can change it anytime. Just let me know if you are happy with this and if you want to have something changed. I could probably also implement this for Bitwig Studio 5. I don't rely too much on the scale feature. So maybe if you want to have it also for Bitwig 5, let me know. I can replicate it probably in Bitwig 5 easily. Anyway, I just want to make a video and give you here a new preset, something you can play around with, a new toy, instead of buying this expensive device, just to have, you know, something to play with. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.